What's up, bodybuilding fans? Welcome to Texasbodybuildingnews. I'm your host, Jason Martinez. If you're new here, give us a follow, subscribe to our podcast. Today's segment of business feature, we have my good friend Daniel Martinez. Well over 20 years in the fitness industry here in South Texas. I remember meeting Daniel when he was working at Muscle Tech store, and since then he has opened several gyms. He has opened several supplement stores. He is currently the owner of what is it? Lean Lifestyle Meal Prep and Supplements in McAllen. Welcome, Daniel.
Hey, how you doing, Jason?
I'm good, man. Long time, man. Long time.
Yep.
I remember walking into Muscle Tech
Mhm.
store, and that's where I met Daniel.
Yep.
And he's still in the industry, man. One of the pioneers in the industry down here in South Texas.
Still trying to sell a bucket of protein.
Who's trying to make that?
Yeah.
Let's take it way back, man. Let's take it back to where it also began for you. Like, how'd you get into the industry? You know?
All right. Well, kind of the way it started for me was I used to be like a fat guy in high school. Started running a lot, lost a bunch of weight, and then I started playing basketball. This was in Atlanta, so playing basketball with the bigger guys and stuff. I need to get rebounds, so I bought this book called The Arnold Schwarzenegger Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding. Wasn't the intention of bodybuilding to gain some size, but I fell in love with bodybuilding the more I did it. Come down to McAllen, my brother is like, "Hey, I have $10,000 on a credit card. Want to open a smoothie shop?" Yeah, fuck it. So we open it. That lasted about 6 months. We were closing it, and I needed a job, so my brother called Aaron, who he knew, and he's like, "Hey, Aaron, I got my brother. He can sew shit. You want to hire him?" Aaron's like, "Yeah, send him over," and that's kind of how the whole.
Oh, so I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What was the first one then?
It was called Smoothie World in Mission.
And Aaron got you there in Muscle Tech.
Yeah, so I was literally Aaron's first employee. Aaron was in place making about $400 a day when I got there, and in like 6 months, it just exploded, man. We're making a bunch of money, and things were good. But yeah, I learned a lot from Aaron. I got into the chemical side of bodybuilding. Just really, I call him like my sensei because the guy taught me a lot of stuff, you know. Back then, it was different. We didn't have the internet to go look up everything, you know what I'm saying? We had to try stuff. We had to do stuff. We had that little anabolic Bible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, very different world back then. So yeah, I learned a lot from this guy, and I started meeting the guys like you in the industry, and it was just a interesting, different time back then, but an interesting world, you know. So
it was. That's what I try to explain to a lot of the new generation.
Mhm.
You know, like it was a lot of trial and error.
Yep.
Magazines.
Yep.
And we had that camaraderie.
Yeah, we
back
did.
then, man. We really had a good camaraderie. You know, even though we would compete,
Mm-hmm.
we still helped each other. I remember Tony helped me. I remember Aaron helped me. I remember I talked to you.
Yeah.
Ruben. Everybody had the little, well, hey, do this or try this
Mhm.
workout or do this. You know. So it was really good back then. Now it's changed.
It's different. I think even though we compete against each other, but it was a real brotherhood back then.
Yeah.
You know, getting at like we're all on the same thing. We're all doing the magazines we had. They didn't tell us anything how to do stuff. You know, getting at. So we were really experimenting on ourselves. You know, getting at. Whole different world, man. And I think that brought us. It was a pretty close community.
And how long were you working there at Mustang?
I was like about probably 4 years I was there. Then I left for college, and that's why I left there. But I was there quite a while. I was there through all of Aaron's highs, you know what I'm saying? And then when I left, he went to the gym. I know that kind of exploded on him, and it kind of went south because he grew too fast. But after that, I kind of went my own ways. What kind of happened?
Yeah, because you opened
Metro Gym was the
Metro
first,
Gym.
yeah, in Harlingen. We did really well
No,
with
no,
that.
Aaron.
Oh, Aaron opened Pump.
Pump Nutrition.
Yeah.
You weren't there with him.
At that time, I was already in college in Houston with my girlfriend. At that point, we broke up. I came back down, and I could have gone with Aaron again, but I saw, I saw how he was doing it in the sense of he opens Pump and then Pump Diva, Pump Children, Pump. Like I just saw him as like overreaching, you know. So I said, let me do what he did with Pump. That concept. I went to Harlingen, did it. Didn't have any gym at that point. They had like little places charging $40 a month. So we're going to build an epicenter, charge $30 a month. And it worked.
Yeah, because the only gym in Harlingen back then was the one on North, right?
What is that one called Olympus, I think?
The Olympus
on North. There was one called Athletics, which was, so that was
like a summit look.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yes. So I was like, let me try this out. And it worked out pretty well. We're in it for a year.
What year was that you opened?
Man, I want to say 2005 maybe, because I opened Lean Nutrition 2007.
So that in your first location was in the south of Harlingen, kind of right on.
Yeah, we're in the Treasure Hills. Yeah, Treasure Hill Plaza, exactly. So we opened that, and then in comes Tony Damon and Joseph and Jesse, and they, walking around the gym, and they give us first the guy's like, well, here, I'm going to give you this, you're going to take this, and it's going to be like that. And I'm like, look at it, brother, no, we're going to take this. Like, brother, we'll take this. And he's like, nah, you're crazy. He leaves. They start looking around a place to put a gym.
You're talking about
Tony, the owner of
from
Cornerstone Truth Fit. Yes, that guy.
when they switched to True Fit.
Yes, that guy. So he goes over to the Chamber of Commerce and they tell him to go, dude, you better just buy them. Because they have a good loyalty, they have a good family. So he came back the next day, he gave us the offer. We took it and just kind of that's how we evolved out of that.
So it was that fast.
It was a short run. It was a year.
It was more than that.
No, it's about a year, 12, maybe 13 months. It was very short, dude. Very short.
And they stayed at the same location.
They
right?
did as they were getting the bread factory ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they were there in that location maybe about a year and a half, 2 years maybe. And that was so I'm at that location. I'm there. It's like about a November. This Puerto Rican big guy, he's in my gym, and I talk to him. He's like, "What's up?" He's, "Hey, I'm Ronald. I'm from Puerto Rico, and I want to move down here. Can I be your trainer?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it'd be great, dude. Not knowing how to sell the place. Yeah, here's my number. Come down. We'll get you work and be badass." He called me in December. He's like, "Hey, bro, I'm on the way down." I'm like, "What the fuck? I sold the place, dude." But I'm doing the supplement store if you want to do this. Like, yeah. So that's how we kind of got together and started doing nutrition.
So Ronald,
came down. He knew me because one of his compadres worked out at my gym, and I was close to that guy. And that guy was talking about this guy in Puerto Rico, and that's how I met the guy. And that's kind of all kind of together.
Okay, so when you sold the Metro, you went to
McAllen, yeah,
and you opened
lean nutrition. So we're in this. We see this building. I mean, this plaza looks great, good spot. And on it, it was to be a jewelry store. It's called Angel's Jewelry. And I'm looking at it, and I'm real fucking cheap with shit. I'm like, "Dude, David, I got the name, Lean. The letters are all right there already." Now we'll make it fine, good name, but we're not fucking using letters.
I want to change
take this out of everything. That's right there, dude. That was 2007, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's 2007.
Back then, I don't recall, was other nutrition stores were around?
There was Aaron. Okay, Aaron was there. And me and Aaron kind of had a falling out at that point. That's kind of the reason we wanted to open the place. So we're cool now, but we had like a falling out at that point. So he was there. There was going to be me.
What his store was?
His store at that time was already.
The Pure Line? No.
It might have been Pure Line, or it was just turning into Pure Line.
Okay.
One of the two. Like, it was just happening, you know what I'm saying? And I was there, and there's a couple, but no, it's not like it is now, right? There were a couple places. But back then, we hit this little sweet spot still where, yeah, there was an internet and stuff, and there was social media, but that was all just beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So you still had, we were a place where you go and sit down and you could talk to us about shit, you know what I'm saying? Steroids, whatever. We talked to you, we weren't selling them, but we tell you, hey, it's whatever. We tell you our advice and stuff. Now that concept of a store, like now, it's very different, because people, they get their information through an influencer. They get their, it's a different world. Yeah. We're kind of like dinosaurs, getting at? And you know what I'm saying? It's weird,
I see it. I see the change.
It's a changing world. Yep.
So the change back then was literally you would meet one-on-one and talk about what to take, and you would talk to them about the supplements, and you also did nutrition.
Yeah, nutrition. We sold supplements, so we kind of sit down and put your whole program together. You know what I'm getting at? Most people weren't taking shit, but a lot of people were, and you had the pro hormones back then, which are pretty strong. That aren't.
But that's when they were legal to sell.
Yeah, exactly. You want to go to jail? But dude, so it's like now, you talk to a kid, and he's like, "Oh, no, I got he's on fucking insulin. He's on thing." It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. You know what I'm getting at? It's fucking weird, dude. They're almost crazier than we are. But because they're giving this information that they just, hey, this guy's doing this. So, but a lot of times they're like, is that guy even doing that? I'm trying to get at? Like, I doubt it, bro, because we did that shit, Guy would be standing, dude.
No, it's weird how the advices they're getting it from younger, their own age group.
Yep.
But they're influencers, so they believe them and they follow them. It's true, they don't see the experience and knowledge that we have on the years and years that we've been in it,
Yeah.
Also. Were you coaching at the time yet or not yet?
I was, yeah. So my bodybuilding career never went very well. I was a guy, like, I love the chemicals. I love the whole change of the diet. I love what you do with your body. Mm-hmm. I was never a big fan of being up there on speed, to be honest. For me, I love bodybuilding. I love it.
I remember you would.
I go all the way to the fucking last day, and then a lot of times, it might have been me one time, but a lot of times I did get ill, but I think it was my body. I just, like me sabotaging myself. One time I literally started bleeding internally, dude. Like literal blood coming out. Yeah. And I'm in the hospital 3 weeks, but it's like, what the fuck? Like, I was there, right there, and I looked at I could have won the show, but it was it's something not meant to be for me, I'm getting at? It just never was. And after that, I was like, yeah, fucking stop. Shit, I had a kid, so I had to stop this, and I started coaching. And I loved to coach, man. It was cool, man. because the parts I loved most about this, I could focus on that, and I could also, hey, I would have Tony wanted to do something I hadn't done, I'm getting at. I would be more safe with them than I was with myself, I'm trying to get at. And you'd help guide someone in direction and not lead with things that maybe that I had to get into and stuff like that. So I like that a lot more. I did love the coaching.
And how long are you still doing that, or
Not really. I'm kind of away from all the bodybuilding thing. I more do like nutritional counseling and stuff like that. As far as bodybuilding, though, I'm just kind of away from it.
how long did you have any athletes down here?
I did. I had quite a
went
few.
pretty far?
Yeah, Maritza, I believe was her name. I can't remember her last name. She got up to third place at nationals in bikini, but at that point, because bikini first started, it's a little more muscular. You know what I'm talking about? She had a great physique, so I took her all the way from nothing. She competed like 4 times, never could fucking win. We got together, she won, went to Texas, won, went to nationals. I think third or fourth. She got real close, and so she did real good. I had another girl, Yvonne, 10-2, did real good. As far as guys now, I worked really well with women, and it's kind of clicked better. So I had a couple of women athletes that, yeah, they got pretty far, man. They didn't get there, but they got pretty far.
And when you were there at Lean Nutrition, how long were you there?
That was probably 7 years. What that was like about 2007 to 2014, something like that.
That's when Ronald was there with you.
Yeah, Ronald was there with me, and at the end of the day, Ronald bought it out with another guy. I got tired. I was going through a divorce, dude, stuff like that, and it was kind of like I was gonna give half this to my ex-wife, or so I sold it. I walked away from all that stuff for a while, and then the gym kind of came up. So the gym I had sold in the first place. This guy, I remember Tony, he's all like, this guy's like strong arms, everything, He's all like, so you're not gonna ever open up a gym here again, are you? And I'm like, nah, never again, dude. All right, we don't gotta sign anything, do we? He goes, no, we don't sign anything. They leave the building and fucking just rip back in, open up a $10 a month gym. Yeah, like, if he was a nice guy, I might not have done it. But he wasn't.
What'd you call it?
Lean Fitness Center. Yeah. So they're lean fitness.
So you're the first ones to do the $10 down here
in Harlingen. Down here was Freedom Fitness was the first guy to do it, and that guy did it off the back of Aaron's misery. So Aaron bankrupts, and that guy sneaks in and does. That's how that happened. So Freedom Fitness. Yeah, that was the first one.
So they buy out? They didn't buy out.
No, he was bankrupt. So they bought from the bank the equipment like for nothing, and they went into that place. So
and then they
changed the sign. Yeah, so they did Freedom Fitness, and that was pretty big for a while here. I don't remember. That's pretty big.
I mean, we weren't used to that. I mean,
no, we were.
We're a cornerstone. We were paying $49.
Yeah, a month, and that's back in the day, bro. $49 like probably $80 now. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. Yeah, that was what it was. You're right. That's what it was.
But nobody complained about that. No, everybody's like, because it was legit nice back then. So $49 a month.
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah.
I used to drive from West School all the way over there.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. That's right.
And then it's like, now it's like $10 membership gym. So I'm like, what the hell?
But you know what I'll tell you, dude? The $10 atmosphere, it is different, bro. It is different. I personally won't work out on one. You know what I'm getting at? I go to Gold. Like they're getting it for like $9 right now. But I go there and I want to train. I go to a $10 place. People are fucking selfies. Like they don't know. There's no gym etiquette. There's no brotherhood. You know what I'm getting at?
It's just a different environment.
Totally different, dude. I'd rather pay the extra $40.
Okay, but how did you come up with that idea back then? Because back then that was new.
Well, I saw Freedom do it, okay, and I was like, fucking Harlingen. I thought, man, so if I give them the same thing as Metro. $10. It worked, dude. The first month I had like 3,000 members, bro. Like it was just like boom, like the thing was paying for itself right away. It did, but here's the thing: your loyalty of crowd and everything is different too. So that place went great until Planet Fitness, and I didn't have contracts. Like, that was a brilliant idea, and it was a fucking stupid.
So it was just monthly draft.
You come give me 30 monthly draft, right? And it was great until that place opened, man. That place opened, I'm sitting there, dude. You got like 500 cancellations a day, dude. They're all going to the new place,
That crowd, yeah, they're
not. Don't give a right, yeah, dude. Like you're going to the purple place, bro. Really?
So how long did you have that one for?
That was probably about 4 years, dude. I had that one longer. 4 years. 4 years that one.
And how was it with when True Fit was,
Oh, they hated me, dude. I'm like Jesse, Tony, all the guys, great, but Tony Damon, that dude, fuck that dude. So now he wasn't very happy with this.
As you own two type of gyms, because they were two
Yeah,
type of
they were two
gyms.
type of gyms.
You
Yes, they
know,
were.
what
They
were
were.
the cons and pros of either war?
Dude, I think the Metro Gym was a much better crowd, much better. They took care of the equipment better. They were loyal to you. You know, there's more. It's like a family. You know what I'm getting at? I maybe had less members, but I was making the same amount of money. You know what I'm trying to get at? Once you got to the other place, it's so many people. You don't know all these people, dude. You know, it's and these people got it. It's just weird, dude. It's very different, man. It's like having a dollar store and having a Sears. So you know what I'm getting at? That kind of difference, you know. It was different.
You don't want to say it,
Yeah,
but it's a different crowd.
yeah, yeah. He said it. That's me. Yes,
Different crowd.
different crowd, different crowd.
You just don't
Yeah,
want to say the word.
you're right.
So
Yeah.
and then it was. So then after that, what year was that, Ron?
That was closed that one. Shit, what are we right now? I closed that, dude. I closed that thing right before the pandemic, bro. Literally like 6 months before the pandemic. Like, and thank God.
So
You know what I'm saying?
on 2019,
Like probably 2018, yeah, somewhere like that. And then yeah, thank God, dude, because that would have been. Were you over here or the other
no,
one?
here.
Here.
No, I sold UFC at 2016.
Okay, okay. So how did that affect you here? Did it affect you or no?
It affected us.
Okay,
Like
okay.
like we had a lot of members like they wanted to step back and say, you know what, I'm gonna wait it out.
Okay.
Even though when we had that like when we reopened after the 6 months,
Uh-huh.
I had a lot of members.
Still had
Either they wanted me to put a hold, or they wanted to
Mhm.
cancel for me time. I'm
Yeah,
like, look,
yeah,
man, just
yeah.
just try to keep it.
Yeah, yeah.
We hit a little
Yeah,
low.
no, I can bet.
We
I
hit a
can
little
bet.
low because they were skeptic to go into the gym.
Yeah, yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you.
You
I
know?
can bet. I bet. I bet. Yeah, crazy times, man. So I was kind of glad I wasn't in that. But I'd opened this other place. So I opened Lean Lifestyle probably about 3 months before the pandemic. And my business is going good, growing, 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 and this fucking shit happened, bro. It's just boom. And you're like a year just fucking surviving, dude. You know what I'm getting? It's paying bills. And be thankful because 95% of businesses open like that, they're gone. You know what I'm getting at? So you're thankful for it, but fuck, dude, you know what I'm saying? It's still, then you get out of it, dude, and you come up now to this point where you're out of it, shit's going good, good, good. Then you got an idiot in charge of everything and gas, all this stuff. You don't get, it's just like, dude, it's been a bitch. For a business owner, it's been a bitch. Yeah, yeah, it's been a bitch. You're right. It's been a bitch.
And when you sold the life what was it?
So Lean Lifestyle, what I did is,
I
mean, Lean Fitness Center,
Fitness.
I sold the equipment to a guy from Mexico. And that saved my ass, dude. Because he was paying like way more than it was worth, dude. So yeah, but equipment. And then I sold some of the members like for nothing to that's where Tony Gaming got me. He got me back. Fucking nothing. And can I get a lifetime membership? Get to member over there, and they were opening another one, dude. So too, and I didn't understand what he was doing at first, but the other one, the way they talked about it, it's a mega fucking center, dude. It opens, it's like a little box, dude. It's not big at all. But he did it to get out of the bread place because the release is coming up. So he gets out of there, and then Tony does yeah. Hey, go Tony. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He finally got his own place.
Yeah, no, I'm proud of him, and I fucking, but I wish him, dude. Yeah, definitely go Tony.
Because he's been with TrueFit
forever, bro. He put in his time and body. That guy's been here, dude, forever. Like one of the old fucking godfathers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, yeah, for sure, for sure.
So now that you had like the
Lean Lifestyles,
what is your main business and target right now?
It's the food, man. Like we sell supplements and stuff. I got Mondo there with me. He's the guy started with me back at Metro. He's real into bodybuilding now. But it's more like we sell supplements, but it's really more food. We do counseling and all that, but again, that's just different, dude. It's not like before. People go to the internet for that, you know what I'm getting at? So it's more the food is what kind of keeps us alive. It's kind of like a little restaurant.
That's what it feels like, kitchen there, or you
no, we cook at our other restaurant, the pasta company down the street. It used to be called Russo's. Now it's pasta company. Yeah, so we cook there. It's our family restaurant. We do all the cooking there, then we transfer the food over. It's kind of how we do it. And we're not like Fit to Fork, we walk in and just grab meals. We are a pre-order place. Okay. That way I can keep the costs lower. You know, I'm cooking what I'm sold already. You know, I'm not just cooking to put it there and hope people come. You know, getting at.
So it's not a store. It's
more like a pre-order. Yeah. You know, I have a good solid base of customers that were loyal to me. That have been like family basically. Been through us through all this crap with the pandemic and everything. So.
And what made you decide to get into meals? Because that's when they always. Okay, so
the meals, about 2 years before I was trying to do it, before it got to what it is now. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So I saw it. I'm kind of good at seeing stuff like that. Like, hey, there's a trend here. It's going to happen. So I saw it, but I was going to get into it with some other people, and they did it, but they kind of left us out of it. It was called, I forgot what the fuck it was called. Fit something. It was just, so they did it, but and they did all right for a year, and then it kind of went away. But I was trying to get since then. At that point, nobody was doing it, but I saw that was kind of the place that was going to be a big thing. It was going to be a boom.
Because now it's like,
Yeah, it's everywhere now.
everywhere.
Everyone's cooking. Yeah.
So what is so different about your place?
My place, so we customize the meals to the client, which no one else does. So it's pre-order. You come in, you come, hey, and you know what you're going to be doing. Right? You're like, hey, Daniel, I need 8 grams of carbs, 8 grams of protein. We'll customize your plate type.
Okay.
You know what I'm getting at? And we'll do it with like actual traditional meals. Like we'll make lasagna with wheat pasta, stuff like that, and fit the macros into it. So the food taste, we have a chef who studied at the Cordon Bleu. The guy's really good. We give the macros, he fits it in. So the food tastes really good. It's it's not like a real lasagna, but for health, it's good for health lasagna. We don't do bread, something like that. We use the carbs of rice, wheat pasta, corn tortilla, so what we use is one more. I can't find what it is. Yeah. Forgive me. There is one more. I can't think what it is. And then we use the lean meats and the vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Then your dinners for typical people won't have carbs in it. But again, depending on what they're doing, we can do an in-body, see what their training is, or advise training them, and structure the diet based on that.
So somebody came with you for macros, or somebody came in with like, okay, this is what my coach gave me. And it's real simple.
Yes,
we can do that.
Yes, we can. Okay. Yeah. So some people come in. I got guys competing right now. I'm just giving them rice and chicken right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yes.
Good.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, yeah.
And it's located where at?
Right? We're on 10th Street, right by Coco's in that plaza where the Hillbilly Heavens is, and there's that plaza.
Okay.
Coco's.
Yes,
right where Aaron used to be.
That plaza.
Yeah, that plaza.
Okay.
Yeah, we're Real Nutrition's. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
There. So.
Oh, awesome. And you've been how many years you've been open? So you said
right before the pandemic, so whatever. It's already been. 19? We opened 2019, literally like 3 months before all the shit hit the fan. Yeah, exactly right. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck.
So what did you do different during that time? Because
during the pandemic,
you guys were not shut down, right?
No, we were an essential employee, so
yes,
we were able to. Yeah, we were able to open still. Yeah, we were able to open still. We just opened a lot of customers. Thank God we have relations with our customers, right? Like I said, I call them family, not customers. So we know them. They have my number. We're close like that. So thank God we worked. A lot of them stayed with us, and just enough to keep us open.
Yeah.
So we just kept going every day,
And do you have you sell specific supplement lines, or it's like
a supplement store? We have a little bit of everything. Exactly. We have some of our own line, some of the basics, but we sell it. You're looking for something, I get it, I'll get it. So getting it. So
cool. And how does the future look like for you, man? What are your plans now?
Honestly, bro, honest answers. I think, dude, I'm at a point of transition in my life. Like, I love fitness, dude, but being in it, and I don't know if you can attest to this, maybe not, because you're still doing it real hardcore. But for me, giving all this to people, dude, it's kind of taking me away from what I could do for myself. That makes any sense in the gym. You know what I'm getting at? I got burned out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got burned out, and burned out to the point where I didn't even love it. I'm trying to get at. So I'm at the point right now, like come, it's probably the first being said, but come September, the lease is up on the place. I'm really thinking of scaling it back to how I started this meal company, bro, out of my dad's room like this, my dad's Christian bookstore. I started it back there, getting client one by one, cooking the thing in the restaurant, having them pick it up at the restaurant. I'm thinking of tailoring it back to something like that at the restaurant.
Like get away from the standalone.
Yeah.
Still keep doing the meals.
Doing the meals. But it's all customized. They put the order in.
Deliver or
I'll probably have just pick up at that point. I'll have to deliver. Delivery sucks. I got to do at this point. But probably gonna hire someone good at that point. But but have that like that still open and still to the people. So my good basic customers will still have what they need. And I don't got to go up on price so much. Like that's one thing I've been trying to fight. But it kind of sucks, man, because it comes to a point. My brother, he's the number guy. He's like, "Look, dude, I told you to raise the price," and I don't want to. He goes, "Yeah, but look at your bank account." He's like, "Because you're selling the same, but you have no money because
you have a place, at least."
Yeah, that hurts. And then I gotta have more employees because of all that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to tailor it down to something smaller. And me personally, I'm like, I'm sell insurance. I sell all insurances.
Okay.
I do solar. I'm just into different, getting at different
Different
ways.
ventures of
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm making like a little solar company. And I like, dude. I like to like music, for example. I got into that like about 5 years ago. I just bought a guitar. My family, I got injuries in bodybuilding, and I got addicted to painkillers and stuff like that. My dad had an
Oh,
intervention.
you did? Really?
Oh, I had it real bad.
Which,
Yeah.
what?
Fucking OxyContin, Nubane, G6, and which led to a little bit of heroin for a while. I had
But that was what injury got you into like
my shoulder. My
Okay,
shoulder.
let's talk about
Yeah,
like,
okay.
yeah, okay.
So it was one of the shows I was training for that didn't make it. My shoulder, I had a tear in there, and I went to this doctor in Mexico because I wanted to keep training with my idea. So here they tell me you can't, you guys, I'm training. No, that's not. I don't want to hear that. So I go to this guy in Mexico. I thought the guy was a doctor because he wore like a fucking white trench coat and shit. But it turned out he wasn't a doctor. He's all like, yeah, don't worry about it. You get some cortisol, give me that. And that was okay. And I was like, yeah, okay, I can push and shit. Not knowing I'm tearing shit more, getting at it. So I'm fucking pushing.
So you didn't feel it, but you were.
Yeah, but you're working. So okay, fuck, we'll make the shit. And then later I had some discomfort. So he started on new veins of the call. Oh, this shit, you fucking inject it and you'll fucking feel great. And yeah, he was right, dude. You fucking, no pain at all, no shit. And that just led into other things, darker things, and so that was my story with bodybuilding. It did end it, but not because of bodybuilding, but just the whole thing of where it brought me with some fucked up places. I was there for years, man, and literally got to the point where I walked in my house one time, my whole fucking family's there, dude. I'm like, what's this? Hey guys, what's going on? They're like, sit down. They're like that intervention show, and I'm like in that situation. It's like, dude, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? This is not where I ever want to be. And my dad told me, he's like, look, man, you need to get, and he goes, I know working out's great, it's awesome and stuff, but you getting that needle of steroids, and for you that you already done this other shit, I think it's kind of a trigger to you, and you need to just think about what you're doing and get some other things to do. Like my son was just born. He goes, I used to play guitar, get a guitar. All right. So I'm driving one day and I see guitars, and I'm like, you know what? I had a guitar in mind. I'm like, I'm gonna stop. They have the guitar, I'm gonna buy the guitar. I get in there, hey, you have this. This is like a John Lennon guitar, and the guy's like, I have one. You want it? I go, yeah, I want it. So I take a guitar. I fucking can't play shit. I'm just fucking trying to play, and I'm writing song at night. So I said, fucking shut up already. Every night, like midnight, the next noise. Kind of just some chords, getting at. So now I'm just trying to make like fucking melodies and shit, right? Okay. So I do that for 5 hours a day at night. My wife's going crazy. But eventually, all that shit, like I see this thing and I'm like, one day I could turn it into this. And now I have a band. We've made like 4 albums, you know what I'm getting at? There's about probably 30 songs. I've written all the songs. I don't play instruments in the band, but I would fucking strum shit in my house, make the sound, bring it to them, and they fucking make it into a song. You know what I'm getting at?
Really?
Yeah.
So it's your band.
Yeah.
You write the music.
I'm the songwriter.
Songwriter.
Yeah. They put all this stuff together. Fucking all great musicians that were called Never High. But like with that project, like bodybuilding was, getting at, like opening a store, a business. That's where I wanted to do with the solar thing. I'm trying to get at. It's a different phase of my life and get back to going to the gym for me. You know what I'm saying? Just healthy. That's where I'm kind of at right now. So
you've had that band for 4 years?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years. Yeah. We have about 3 albums out already, and we have another album that's supposed to be coming out pretty soon, which will be our best album.
What type of genre of music?
It's like 90s rock.
Okay.
That's what's like 90s rock. Yeah, like 90s rock. Yeah. So right now we have the drummer. He's Ramon Ayala's grandson. We have a violinist who's a virtuoso. The musician is phenomenal.
Do they play this? Do y'all play?
We do, but we're not playing anywhere right now because we're making that album. Okay. So, but we used to play out of like all the place, play all over the place. But right now we're just really focused on trying to get this out. So yeah.
So what can you advise to give somebody in our industry that it happens? Because I've heard stories of new baby. What advice can you give somebody that's getting into our industry? We understand that there is performance.
Yes.
But that's a different realm.
You're right. And back in that day, you would have the anabolic handbook by Duchesne. It's in there, and he has it in there as an enhancement. It's not an enhancement. You know what I'm getting at? So there are in this game, dude. You have to understand first of all. You don't go from 0 to 100 miles right away, okay? Like, my first cycle, you probably same thing, was a shot of Softenon once a week for 20 weeks. That was my first cycle. You have guys now, it's like, they got 2 shots of Softenon a week, Tech, D-ball. It's like, dude, like, why would you start with all that shit? You know what I'm saying?
You know what one thing that I'm amazed about is
Mhm.
a lot of our average people, not bodybuilders, not competitive
You're right,
bodybuilders,
are on more shit than we were on.
Yes.
Yes, you're totally right.
No,
You're
I've
totally
gone,
right.
I've gone,
I've seen it.
some clients,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna, build more muscle, and I'm like, thinking, okay, let's do
Uh-huh,
this.
uh-huh.
They're like, oh, but I'm taking this, this. I'm like, dude, why are you
Dude,
taking all that?
You're right, bro. Back in the day, you'd walk in the gym, and I could look around and see you, and like Eric. We knew who kind of was taking something, and it wasn't a lot of us, dude.
Mhm.
Now you walk in the gym, I dare you to find out. I dare you to point who's not taking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm getting at? You won't get it right. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. And you're right, the amount of shit they're taking. And you look at them, it's like, dude, but they're not putting all the other factors into it. You know what I'm trying to get at?
Thank
And
you.
that's the truth of it, you know?
No, thank
Like, you don't look the way you look because you take steroids. That's a bunch of bullshit. You sleep, you train, you eat. All that has to be there. If that's not there, you're just fucking, it's in my mouth. You're wasting your time,
that's what people don't realize.
They don't get it. They don't fucking get it.
They think it's just the gear.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, it's because he's in gear. They don't see the 90% what you
Yeah,
have.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's true. Like, you see, like, I don't know if you remember, like you go to the gym and you see some member, and they're like, damn, this guy grew, and then maybe 6 to 8 months, you're like, dude, what happened?
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
they just
yeah.
degraded.
Uh-huh,
Why?
uh-huh.
Because they didn't stick with the nutrition. They didn't stick with the training.
Exactly.
It
It wasn't real.
Yeah.
Nothing real was built. You know what I'm saying? No, you're totally right, man. It boggles my mind because at that point you're taking all the risk of this stuff and none of the benefit, dude. You know what I'm getting at? It's just like it's insanity. So the pictures I have of the last prep I did, that's when I ended up in the hospital with a bleeding ulcer. I will show it to people sometimes. They're just like, first thing, how much steroids were you taking? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was taking steroids. I'm like, yeah, I was taking shit. But dude, it was an hour cardio in the morning, an hour cardio at night, 2:00 training session, ball to the wall, diet the same. I didn't go out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a life of solitude for like a year. You know what I'm getting at?
Do we have cheat meals?
No, there was no fucking thing in a cheat meal, bro. I fucking wish. No, did not exist, dude.
We didn't have refeeds.
No, none of that shit existed, dude. Yeah. It was this is what you're fucking eating. There was a refeed. It was a less feed as you went on. You know what I'm saying? And more cardio, dude. That's what it fucking was, dude. Dude, I remember the last couple of weeks, I finished my 2:00 workout. I'd eat. I'd fucking pass out. I'd wake. I'd eat again. It's like I was eating enough to go do another hour cardio. You know what I'm getting at? That was the life, dude. That's what it was. And if you didn't love the fucking shit, you were not going to be able to do this shit. You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
They have it all. Everything's so pampered now and so it's all bullshit, dude.
I'm gonna try to pull down.
No, man, me neither. But it's different. It's a different mentality, dude. Like different world, dude. Different world. But I think in bodybuilding we kind of saw it, like our generation of Dorian Yates. That was like my. I named my kid after that guy. My kid's name is Dorian. I was like,
really?
Yeah. I love that fucking bodybuilder. But that mentality, dude, it kind of went away for a while. But I see it kind of back in some of the guys, Nick Walker and stuff like that. If you watch his videos, the guy's hardcore, dude. He's eating his fucking meals, he's sleeping, and his brother, he's taping. And so what do you do today, Nick? Eat and sleep, bodybuilding. And, that's what it fucking is. That's the truth,
I've seen these new influencers, and it's all kind of healthy, but then they're putting all these extra sauces.
Yeah, we didn't have no fucking sauce back then.
Boiled
chicken. Dude, yeah, with nothing on it, dude. Yeah, I remember that fucking shit. Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
If you want to try something, just boil chicken and eat that.
With some white rice. Yeah, no seasoning at all.
No seasoning. No Dr. Hughes or whatever it is. Look at that, man. It's just...
Welcome to our world, bro. It was what it was, dude.
Cheat meal was after the show.
Yeah, exactly. After the fucking show.
And that's what I'm trying to. Sometimes when I get a new client, I'm trying to tell them my story so they can kind of get that mindset, because it's true. Like a lot of clients that come in, they're like, "So, coach, when am I gonna have my cheat meal?" Or am I gonna do this? Dude, like, if you're thinking that way before you even start prep, don't even get that way.
Yeah, no,
it's just
for sure.
You're trying to get to a different level of conditioning.
Exactly.
It's just different, man.
Well, like you, what did you weigh when I first fucking met you, dude?
Dude, I was.
What would you weigh, dude?
I was.
You were the little guy, dude. You were little, bro.
150.
Yeah, you competed at what? What'd you compete at?
First show was like at 145.
Dude, I remember the first time I saw you, man. Like, this guy, he's a bodybuilder. Then I saw him with his shirt off. I'm like, oh yeah, he's a bodybuilder, dude. Like the perfect fucking structure, but little guy, dude. But you know what? why you got here? Consistency. You know what I'm saying? You stayed in the fucking game. You played the game right. You did it the right way. You didn't abuse the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it's done. And it wasn't done overnight, dude. You know what I'm saying? I saw you put the work in. And remember when I saw you got your program, like fucking like, yeah, like I was happy, like fuck that, my brother made it, you know, like, cause I saw what the fucking you went through, you know what I'm getting at? And it's no joke. It's a lot of sacrifice. It's a lot of fucking things we lost to get to where we were. You know what I'm getting at? Like straight out, dude.
It's sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you gotta have that mentality. Is that's all you're gonna do.
Yep.
It's you miss a lot of things.
You do. You really do. You really do. You know.
But I remember when I said, just give me 2 years. I told you, just give me 2 years. I went hard, man, those 2 years.
And that's when you got it?
Yeah. I went hard. I didn't play around. I didn't
that was. And it's funny, like you and Perkins, the guys that have gotten those pro cards, like you gotta have a love for this fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? And I love it. I do love it. But I look at you guys, I know you guys love it more. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's gotta be a fucking love for this thing, like you love of even more than your fucking self, dude, to be honest with you, to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's not cheat meals, it's not fucking all that bullshit you're seeing, it's all facade, it's all bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit.
Well, I think that's what people try to portray it as. No,
for sure.
If you really want to get to that other level, old school
is the way.
Balls.
It's the way to do it, man. Yeah, you're right. It's the way to do it. You know.
So you're transitioning probably in a couple of years out of the industry, kind of.
Yeah. I still kind of be there a little bit, but yeah, I'm not doing bodybuilding. I'm helping two guys actually right now. They kind of they got potential and they came to me, and I guess I have some love for it. But a guy just comes up to me out of the blue I'm not gonna, I'm getting at that guy just does something there. Get in. Know they've done it before. It's like that. I don't really want to introduce people until these factors anymore. So, so I'm kind of in it that way, but not really, dude. And I like more the healthy aspect. I'm more in like gut health now and stuff like that. Stuff that I wasn't really cared about before, I'm kind of more into right now. But I think it all should be brought together. Try to get
How old are you?
I'm 44. 44, yeah.
I think that's where we're at. We're now okay. Now we got to really focus on longevity.
Yeah. How do we live longer? How do we get back those years we lost?
Health is a big thing.
Big thing.
Circulation.
Big fucking thing. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right.
Is there any stories that you come up in your head of a certain bodybuilder or a bodybuilder that you saw or something, that
yeah, I got a good one. Okay, so Dorian Yates had come down here. I forgot who brought him with his protein, and he was at the workout and at corners. I don't know if you remember that. That dude's like my fucking idol, dude. So I went and see him. I met him. Fucking cool dude. A couple years flash forward, we're at Nationals in Vegas. It was Nationals in Vegas or USA's, whatever one has USA's in Vegas. And I don't know if everyone was competing there or why we were there, but we're there with Aaron and all them. And me and Brandon, remember Brandon?
Yes,
Brandon. Yeah, we're there. I should get that guy on the show. That guy has I don't think he's really bodybuilding anymore. What he's doing now, he's selling some stuff called Kratom, which is the kind of a thing help people get off opiates. So yeah, he had a problem like me, kind of deal. So he got into that. So he's doing more of that right now. He's doing good, but that's what he's doing. I don't know if he's really bodybuilding anymore. But that guy, man, something else. But me, so we're there and we go out, we're hanging out and shit partying at night. And it's 2 a.m, dude. Okay, first we go to dinner that night and we're at dinner and we see Dorian. Dorian walks in with Chris Cormier. And it's like, dude, man, it's a buffet. We're like, these guys are gonna fucking eat, dude. Let's see what they're gonna eat. Dude, Dorian gets a little piece of chicken and Brock needs some rice. He's bodybuilding at that point, but he's probably doing what he should be doing. Chris Cormier was bodybuilding, so he ate a little more. He had like 2 plates of shit. And then they leave, and I can go whatever. And hey, Dorian, he's like, hey, he's 2 a.m, bro. We're getting back from a club, me and Brandon. And through the hall is walking Dorian Yates, Chris Cormier, and then Dorian's behind him. Dorian Yates has his shirt off, bro. His eyes are glazed, bro. And it's just like, hey, Dorian. And I go, you're the fucking king. And he's like, fuck yeah, I'm the king of the fucking world. I'll never forget that shit, bro. He's like, he was high out of his fucking mind. Yeah, for sure, bro. Like, he just came from a club, fucking shirtless, dude. That's like the best fucking memory I ever had of a bodybuilder right there.
He's a different
animal, bro. But now, so he went, he talks about, he bodybuilded, and it was just bodybuilding. That he was strict, like Nick War, like eat, sleep. That was his life. after that, I talked about went to a party period.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of fucking shit, ecstasy, all kinds of uses to fucking let go. Like he said, the way I trained, I fucking party, when it was time to party. Now he's real into like this spiritual side of like ayahuasca, DMT, which is from the toad.
I heard he does it to get spiritually open or something, right?
So I'll tell you this: I did the toad thing one time.
Okay.
I went down to Mall, Mexico, right by Cancun. Okay, and the idea of it is it resets your brain. Okay. And it helps with past traumas and stuff. Since I did that shit, yeah, I am different, dude. And when I went into my trip, it's like a 30-second trip, but it feels like you're there forever. When I went into that trip, I saw like.
Well, explain what it is.
Okay, it's a venom that comes from this toad, this bulgarian toad, and you smoke it, and when you smoke it, you literally like just fall, like you lose consciousness for about 40 seconds, and when you come out of it, you'll have this feeling of enlightenment for like 2 hours. But when you go down, bro, some people describe it as you're dead. Okay, some people just see white. All right.
Are you doing this in a room?
Or right by a river, I did it.
Okay.
But
also
with
you
a
know
shaman. Yeah. You get there's a shaman there,
Okay.
guiding it and all that. So you do this shit, but when you're down, like for me, I saw the people. The CIA talks about this. Both the CIA is using this stuff, and they're talking about using it to get interdimensional beings that are coming across. But when I did this shit, what I saw, those aren't interdimensional demons that you're seeing. It's not what it is. It's factors of yourself. So what I saw, like I've had this since I was a kid with anger. Okay, like this real bad thing with anger, which I think led to a lot of my issues that I had, right? And I saw my fucking anger, bro. And it wasn't an interdimensional demon. It was my fucking anger, dude. And since that day, like when I start to get angry, I can walk back to anger. I can walk it back. Like I can think about it because I don't want to. I saw what the fuck.
You saw it, like. Out of the box?
Yeah. And not enter here. I saw what everybody else sees.
Everybody else
yeah.
Okay.
It's like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? And the sad part is that's the only people that see that thing were people that were close to it. You know what I'm getting at? Mm-hmm. That's who gets to see that. Not every Joe Smoke. The people you love see that, you know what I'm getting at? And it just kind of freaked me the fuck out, to be honest with you,
But it's a short high, but
very
it's just
short,
that you get out of it and then you're
like rewired, dude. You're rewired. So that's a big one he does. Ayahuasca I've never done. And then he does shrooms, which I've done too. but that was that one, dude. It's like the high of the one because it literally you are different after you do it. You are different. There's a chemical version called DMT that people do, right? But you're better to go do it that way. Getting out with the shaman and that environment. There's a little hotel down there. It's like $30 a night, super cheap, and it's all made for that.
And how'd you hear about that?
From him, actually.
Okay.
Him and Joe Rogan were talking about it, and then I started.
He did that.
Yeah. That's how I heard about it, and I started researching it, and just some things he had said about it, with how it kind of rewired things that were inside of him, and just like I felt I needed something like that, and I felt it's done that to a bit.
And when was that?
Oh, about a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, not too long.
Recently,
yeah, this is all recent stuff. And I had like before that, I would go to counseling or like AA meetings or whatever. And I was the kind of guy to be there, but I would be like closed. You know what I'm saying? I let nobody see the inside of me. You know what I'm getting at? Yeah. Now with this shit, I can.
And has your family members seen a difference?
The problem with that is I kind of lost my wife where that happened. You know what I'm saying? So it did after the fact. You know what I'm getting at? So it's like, no, they haven't got to see that, but but it is what it is, and get life, enjoy what you got, you know what I'm saying? Hold dear what you got because you never know what you're going to have and when it's going to be gone. But just different perspectives on a lot of fucking things, bro, doing those things. There's bodybuilding for the body we do, right? You got to have your spirit, your mind, all those things need to come together. You know what I'm getting at?
We just had that interview with Timna.
Okay.
She does Reiki.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. All this shit goes together, bro. Yeah, it all goes together. So there's a person I call on the phone, and they do it through the phone that does their chakras and stuff.
Okay, yeah. Well, Timna does it. She's a certified.
Okay. Badass. Okay.
I'm gonna go do that with her.
Yeah. It's good shit. I did it. Okay, so before all that stuff, I tried all that shit.
Okay.
But I done happened, but I was very close to it. You know what I'm getting at? You gotta open yourself to it, bro. Yeah, and once you do, it's something, dude. It's crazy, man. Super crazy.
We're at an age that we have to really focus on other stuff.
Exactly.
I see that. I see that now. Like I still love bodybuilding. I'm still doing it. I still train. I still coach. But it's like what I've been doing a
Still
lot.
big as shit, by the way, bro. What do you weigh, dude?
Right now?
Yeah, what do you weigh?
Morning,
He's got the morning weight and everything, dude. You're still a fucking bodybuilder, bro.
my fasting weight is 190.
Hey, man. It's a 190 from 140 to 180, you know what I'm saying? Wow, dude, wow.
But it's like you said, man. It's just consistency. That's what
Dude, that was what? When I met you, fuck, what was that? Maybe 1999, maybe?
Yeah, because my first show was the Fiero Classic, which was 98.
Yeah, so I think I met you right after that one, 99.
Yeah.
When your second one was a Cornerstone,
And then
like, right?
when it was first Cornerstone,
Yeah.
it was an NPC.
When was that? That was your second one, right?
That was my second
That's
one.
That's how, yeah. That's what I met you.
And then I helped, Aaron helped me for the following one, which became sanctioned.
Yeah.
And then I did the island, and then
remember Marcy, that guy? Marcy won the middleweight that year.
Yes.
What happened to him? I always wanted to compete against him, and he disappeared. He did that one year, hit phenomenal, and then I just disappeared, bro.
No, there was a lot of them that started back then, and then like just never heard of him.
Yeah, no, he's one of them. But I like his physique. He had a really good physique, bro.
Really. It's a lifestyle now.
It is.
It's a lifestyle.
It is.
I just tell people it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm at the point where you said, like, I've been doing a lot more research of like, I've been eating more of the fruits and vegetables.
Good. Same here.
Like how to help my circulation. Okay, personal stuff, prostate, just
Yeah.
Good health, because we're at the age where all that becomes factor.
I had a fucking scare with my colon, dude. One day I get out of the toilet, there's blood all over the fucking place, bro. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I come on to the doctor, call her, she's like, it could be cancer, like the word's already coming out, and I'm bad at this. I'm like, fuck, I'm dying, dude. I'm at the time I sent my kid down, I'm like, dude, I have fucking colon cancer. And he's like, what's that? Cancer, as a blood. He goes, all the shit you did, Dad, you're gonna die of bad cancer. That checking out. I think so. Doctor, you come out and be like, nah, you just got some fucking hemorrhoids, bro. Greens, fucker. But yeah, all this shit, bro. Yeah, we gotta take care of our bodies. You know what I'm saying? We realize it more now. And it'd be nice if we realized this back then and implemented all this shit going forward, but it's what it is. But when you realize, you gotta do it, man. Alkaline the body more, getting at this. Yeah, all this stuff you're saying, yes. And I try when I talk with people, now getting into it, not probably just getting into all this stuff, is to implement all that shit to it, because it is important. It's very,
it's a combination of everything.
Exactly right.
You can't just think of one thing.
Yes.
And I think one thing too is I don't drink. I'm small.
That's good. That's good.
That's
good. Yeah. None of stuff. Yeah.
Too. So yeah,
that's good.
But it's so. Let's take it back and let's just kind of see what you're planning now is to do it more on home base.
Yeah.
And
home base, get back to the love I had for it of just training, I'm getting at. When I was like a 15-year-old fat kid, bought that book and started working out, there's a love for it I had that's kind of gotten, what do you call it? Fucking tainted, what I'm saying? It's not the pure what it was, I'm getting at. I want to get back to that, and like I love helping people, but it did get to a point where when you're helping with all this fucking, it did suck stuff out of me, getting at. But I just want to get back to, and not be selfish, but focus on me, get back to that, get healthy, and just go with this new venture. The solar thing's cool because so far the ones I've done it with, I've saved them money. I got people like a $500 light bill. I lock them in at a 180, so it's been cool. Like I'm helping people in a different way, but it's been cool, what I'm saying?
Especially right now where everything's changing.
Bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
So it's always is taking off.
Yeah. I think they're kind of forcing us into all this stuff. The natural fuel is they're outpricing it for us. What they're doing. I'm getting at.
They're making you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're doing. So it's a different world, bro. And you need to learn how to live in it, or you're gonna disappear. I'm getting at. So
I agree.
So.
And where are you guys located right now? So if somebody wanted to get some custom meals, how do they get?
They can go to, you can call 956-800-4346. That's Lean Lifestyles. Or you can text at 956-445-3226. That's my cell number. You can text me there anytime for menu or whatever. The location is 6100 North 10th Street. We're in the plaza that has Coco's, and right next to it is Hillbilly Heavens.
And social media?
Yeah, we're on Facebook, Lean Lifestyle on Facebook, yeah. Somebody manages that, I don't really hate it for me. I can't stand it.
That's something we have to
do. I know, that's why I pay somebody to do it. I can't stand it, dude.
Can you imagine if we knew that would have been big,
Oh, yeah.
we would have done it when we were
No, dude,
really hardcore.
bro, when it first came out, man, imagine you've done a YouTube channel.
I know, so I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah. You'd be fucking, you'd be an influencer, bro. Straight out.
Because like now the influencers now not hardcore.
No,
man.
no, no.
It's just
no,
it's
no,
more
no,
like
no, no, no.
like just their little life.
Yeah,
and this and
yeah,
that. But
yeah.
imagine if we
yeah,
would have
yeah.
like
No, yeah.
filmed the hardcore.
Yeah, yeah.
stuff that
I
we did.
guarantee you, at that point in the space of it, it would have taken off. I guarantee you. You know, I guarantee you.
We just didn't know,
Yeah, I
man.
know.
Imagine if we did.
Yeah.
Go see Daniel at
Lean lifestyle.
Lean Lifestyle Nutrition. You know, get your custom meals. Which, like I said, you know, it's more customized. So if you're looking for that more one-on-one customized meals for what your plan is, you know, gain muscle, lose
Yeah,
weight,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's what's really good. It's just not a meal, you know, it's real customized for your plan and stuff like that. So make sure you guys go check them out. You know, so thanks for
Hey, dude.
taking some time with her.
So,
You
no,
know,
anytime, Jason.
you know,
Anytime.
anytime. You know, so just you guys make sure you guys follow us on Texas Bodybuilding News for coaching, CoachJasonMartinez.com, my team, Team Jack. Make sure you guys give us a like if you like the video and subscribe and share it to you guys' friends. You know, so till next time, make sure you guys stay healthy. Get that last rip in. Peace.
Nice.
If you guys interested in the great line of supplements, go ahead and check out Jack Factory. Links in description. Use my code Jason. You can save 15%. Let me tell you about the stack I love. I love taking my Nitro Surge and I combine it with the NOXT. Get hell of a pumps, great energy, great workout. Love it. They got your pre-workouts, protein, fat burners, essentials. So go check them out. Use my code Jason, save 15%.